fight at the O2 in London between arguably the best prospect in the heavyweight division, Moses Itauma, just 21, and Filip Hrgovic, one of the top 5 heavyweights in the world. It's an old-fashioned fight. It's a real fight. It's a proper fight. It's a massive test for young Moses. I'm Steve Bunce, and this is 5 Live Boxing. So you phone me up by the Thames, the sun's out. In the background, there's the O2 beach. Yes, the O2 beach. You can see it. Moses can see it.
There's a beach at the O2, yeah?
And then there's the O2 itself. There's the driving range. London's that way. Essex and the world is that way. Moses, you're going to be topping the bill in there in a major fight against one of the top 10 heavyweights in the world, and you're still a boxing baby. How does it feel?
I've been getting called a kid, a baby.
When you're 22, it all stops.
Yeah.
You're a man then.
Fair enough. So when you're 21, where is it?
It's man, don't worry about it. It's definitely man.
No, I mean, it's nice. It's a blessing. But I just don't know. I feel like the O2 is too close to home for me to feel like I'm going to be at a fight. They even asked me the other day, do you want to stay in a hotel or are you going to stay, like, are you going to stay in a hotel or are you going to stay at yours? Because I only live like 20, 30 minutes away from the O2.
So what will you do fight week?
I'm going to stay in a hotel because I like a fight week vibe, you know?
It's essential.
Yeah.
Hrgovic, I think, is a really hard fight. I think
so as well.
Yeah, if Hrgovic was not this fight, but the fight after, I think it would be all right. What's your thinking with pushing for Hrgovic? 'Cause I know you did.
No, it's just we had to think contractually, like what fights could we make, and we had Hrgovic and 4 other names, and and couple other fights that I asked for and the fans asked for as well. I asked if we can get them signed, but because different promotional companies, because they're different countries and XYZ, we couldn't make them fights happen. But Hrgovic is under Frank Warren. He was contractually supposed to fight me anyway, so it was just like, let's make that fight happen, you know. And
he pushed for it. He was happy. My understanding, he was happy to push for it.
Of course.
What I think Hrgovic does so well is he's done all of those things so well that some people are still waiting to see from you. What happens when you're cut? What happens if you were dropped? What happens if you're pushed back? What happens if you're hurt? What happens if it's a tough fight after 5, 6 or 7 rounds? Big Phil's been in all of those fights.
Yeah, but so being cut, being dropped, being hit makes you a good fighter?
No, it doesn't make you a good fighter.
That is exactly the opposite of what makes a good fighter.
It does, but it gives you the experience for making sure that you can handle those potential situations.
But you can be in 100 fights and win 100, and people are gonna say, but we never saw him tested.
Yeah.
Come on, man, just appreciate that he's done good, you know.
And you know what? That is a British thing. You know, when Nassim Hamid finally lost after 35 fights, people said, "See, told you he didn't have it. He couldn't handle the pressure fight. See."
People are just preying on downfalls, man. It's sad to see because, do you know what it is? I just think it's human nature for people to hate or to not like what they don't have or to not experience.
A form of jealousy.
A form of jealousy. And I feel like a lot of people, you might be, let's say you are a 9 out of 10 boxer as a 21-year-old. Like, rather developing into a 10 out of 10 boxer, they'd love to exploit that one that you don't have, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it absolutely makes sense.
So I just feel like there is a form of jealousy in people where they might have not experienced what I've experienced. Like, even like just fighting in big shows at 20 years old.
Does that annoy you that exists, or do you just have to let it?
No, because I've noticed I do it as well. Like, when I see people like doing certain things that I can't do, it's only now that I realise that people do that to me, I have to stop myself from doing it. But it's just a form. It's a human trait. I feel like everybody has, some more than others. Yeah. And like when I see somebody doing certain things that I can't do, I'm like, do you know what? Like, at first I'll hate on them, but then after some time I'll be like, do you know what? Let me appreciate this. You know.
And do you feel you are appreciated or underappreciated? Because I'll come in first. I think you're appreciated. You might feel differently. I think you're appreciated. What do you feel?
If you would have asked me this a couple months ago, I would have said no. But I do feel like I am. But whether or not I am or I'm not, Moses Itauma still got to be Moses Itauma.
Yeah.
So it doesn't affect my job.
Did it change a bit with the finish in the Jermaine Franklin fight? Because it was the finish that was a genuine world class. Let's put that up against any heavyweight finish. It was a proper finish.
It was a good finish.
Yeah, it was a good finish.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the whole fight week. I enjoyed everything. I enjoyed the fight night. Yeah, man. I enjoyed everything.
And going in against Hrgovic, you said there was 3 or 4 on the list. Would Hrgovic have been the man you chose? So,
that is who I chose.
Yeah, no, so it was the one you chose.
Yeah.
And that was because you wanted him or he was available. Or was it a bit of combination?
Zach, am I allowed to tell him the other names?
Yeah, of course you are.
Of the other names, if it wasn't Hrgovic, am I allowed to tell the other names?
Who else was on the list, Zach?
I can't say the other
Can
names.
I guess 50 names, Zach? Can we do it that way?
Guess 10 names and I'll tell you if they're... Guess 5 names and I'll tell you.
Jagba.
Keep going, as in I'll tell you after.
Frank Sanchez.
Keep going.
Daniel Dubois.
Keep going.
Ajit Caballel.
Keep going.
Richard Torres, because it was before he got hit on the chin.
Okay, so the 5 names. Out of them 5 names, 2 of them are like, yeah, and then the rest of them are rubbish. But I'm not gonna say. There you go. That's what you're getting fired for.
All right. Is there any chance we could send Zach for a paper or something? Go and get us a coffee or something.
Is that good, innit?
He done well. He did well there, Zach. Thanks for that, mate.
I'm contractually not allowed to speak about it.
You know what? It does not make or break. But they were good names. They were Hrgovic-style names.
Yeah.
That's what we need to know. Okay, so was there a sense, and do you get a sense, that people think this is your biggest test? Or I think it is your biggest test. But do you get a sense that people are giving you respect for taking or having Hrgovic?
No, but whether I get respect or don't get respect, your career is only appreciated once it's done. Like, very rarely do people actually get appreciation.
That's the Lennox Lewis story.
And they rarely ever get appreciation while their career's ongoing.
What could you do to maybe change the way people view you, or is it above your remit?
It's not my job to do that. I think I read it in a book the other day. I was trying to think what it was. Separation of tasks.
Yeah.
And trying to get people to like me. That's not my task.
Your job is to fight.
Exactly.
To get in the ring fit and to win.
Exactly. And not only that, I have a following. I have a family. I have a strong surname. My job is also to represent that surname correctly, or in a manner that it's not frowned upon. You know.
Do you still? Are you enjoying it as much as you were when you were a little bit younger? I know you're still only 21, I know that. But there was a point when you were, say, when we first started doing interviews, you were very much like young at the game and sort of couldn't wait to get into the next fight. Do you still have that kind of youthful enthusiasm? Do you still feel you have it, Moses?
No, man, I feel old. But I started drinking coffee. And it's a
slippery slope, son.
It's a game
slippery
changer.
slope.
That coffee's a game changer. So
what's your cut-off point in the daytime for coffee?
I just have coffee every morning though.
Yeah, but you see, wouldn't go and have coffee at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, would you?
No. Otherwise, I won't sleep.
Yeah, okay.
I've got sleeping problems anyway. If I have a coffee at 4 o'clock,
and sticking with coffee, because I know about this. I had to buy myself a really fancy machine, so I grind it, I can heat the milk. Have you got round to that yet?
I've got a coffee machine at home, but I still like to go to a drive-through.
And do it that way.
Yeah.
What's going to happen on fight night with Hrgovic on the opposite side of the ring? That place in there, 18,000 expectant fans, and they've come for you. They've come to see you move closer to a world title. What do you visualise, or do you not visualise, Moses?
I can imagine it's going to be a difficult fight, but I feel like I have the possibility for it to be victorious in my manner. You train to get lucky, and the more you train, the luckier you get. But there's also
that's the truth.
But there's also a possibility where you might just be unlucky. So I hope I'm victorious.
Yeah, and I don't like asking fighters this, but I always have to ask them: where are you looking down the road post Hrgovic? I mean, you think
a world title?
Yeah, you think
Usyk or Daniel Dubois. Caballel would be good as well. I would like Caballel in Germany. That would be.
Ajit in
nice.
Germany.
That would be
20,000 in Berlin.
Wow. I thought he was from Dusseldorf, no?
No, but wherever you go. You can go outdoors in Dusseldorf, where Tyson beat Klitschko 50,000 with a roof.
Do you know what? Like, the one thing that I missed as an amateur, I trained and fought everywhere. Like, had the World Championships in Spain, had the Europeans in Romania, Bulgaria, done competitions in Germany, went on training camps in Wales.
Wow.
Like,
You fancy being back on the road?
yeah, man. Like I said, the O2 Arena is like 30 minutes from me, so it's just like, I don't know, it's just everything's so familiar. I don't wanna experience life, you know.
So sticking with that, do you in your head see a big Las Vegas fight? Do you in your head see a massive Madison Square Garden fight?
Madison Square Garden, yeah. Las Vegas, I don't know. I've just never seen it.
The Garden, you fancy that? Bit of history.
Yeah. I can see New York in me. I don't know about Vegas.
Walking in the footsteps of giants in New York.
I want to create my own, but yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to ask you a simple question, football question. Mm-hmm. How are England doing now? How far will they go? What's your gut feeling, Mos? And are you a massive football fan? Do you have loads of the players in the team know you? So they know you, but do you know them?
I appreciate football. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of it, but I do appreciate it. I mean, it's the biggest sport in the world. It's played by everyone. Everybody knows at least one football player.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say that I appreciate the sport 100%, but I wouldn't say I know too much.
You're having a good time at the moment, aren't you? Life's treating you well, isn't it?
Life is lifing.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in Spain, you're here by the O2, you're smiling, you're 21. It's good going, eh?
Life's good, man.
So that was Moses there, sounding like Moses has sounding lately, sounding different than he used to be when he was that 16-year-old boy forever. Now, a man that's been with him since the start is Francis Warren, his manager. First of all, Francis, let me just welcome to it. What a great backdrop. We're not filming this, but over there's the O2, there's the Thames, looking cleaner than ever. The sun's out.
It's as clear as ever.
Clear as ever. It's some backdrop, eh? He's changing. He sounds different. He looks like a man now, but he's actually sounding more like a man. You know what I mean by that?
Well, I mean, I remember an interview you did with him in Saudi.
When we were down by the pitch that time. Yeah, I remember,
down by the pitch side.
Yeah.
And I remember listening to him doing that interview with you, and I thought to myself, oh, he's come on.
Yeah.
He's really.
Where'd that man come from?
Yeah. He's always been very a studious guy.
Yeah.
He's well read. You can put him in a room with anybody, whether it's a room full of boxing journos or businessmen.
He'll survive.
Or he's always got something. He's always got interesting things that he can contribute to any conversation. He's a very, very intelligent guy, and add to that, he's a formidable presence. Not just because of the size of him, because of his aura.
Yeah.
I think because he believes in what he's going to do.
He has got an aura now.
Yeah, absolutely. As he walks into the room, everyone looks up.
Yeah.
And it's the same aura that I think that, your Messis, your Ronaldos, your Beckhams, and one guy I always go back to and he's starting to remind me quite a lot of his Lennox. When Lennox walks into the room, everyone goes, oh,
regal
Lennox
thing,
yeah. Lennox is here. And I think he's his own man, but he's definitely got that bit about him.
Now, I think Hrgovic is a really tough test. I was doing a pod after the last fight against Jermaine, which was a brilliant win against Frank. I thought it was a great win, fantastic finish. I love finishes like that. And I thought, listen, Hrgovic is a great opponent, but I thought he might be at least one down the line, maybe even two down the line. But you've taken him, you've accepted him. Did you have any thoughts about it, or was there someone that might have been better that's tied up elsewhere, Francis?
To be honest, he's been screaming for him.
He has, hasn't he? Yeah.
And it was on, then it was off. And when it was off, he was extremely disappointed, to say the least. We were looking at a few other alternate opponents and things like that. But Filip, to be fair, he stood up to the plate, and he's a very happy man. He's got what he's asked for.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Moses is very happy, but Philip's also very happy. We're going to hear from Filip a bit later on.
He won't be on August the 30th, I'll tell you that.
No, he might not be on August the 30th or late on the 29th. But what he's saying, a quick chat with a lot. We'll hear from him in a second. But he was just saying, why have they taken it? Why have they taken it? That was his kind of thinking. It's too soon. It's too soon.
Well, we talk about aura.
Yeah.
We talk about presence. We talk about belief. And this 21-year-old young man.
Still 21.
Young man.
How's he still 21?
Young man from Chatham.
How's he still 21?
I know. He feels like he's been around forever as well.
He was 20 for 5 years, I swear.
I first met him when he was 14, 15.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's why he's been around, because for us, he's been 6, 7 years in the balcony watching fights.
I've seen him go from... But even when he was 14, 15, you still couldn't call him a kid.
No, of course not.
He still had something
about him. He was the biggest kid on the block,
exactly,
wasn't he?
Yeah. Exactly. I don't think he was allowed to play rugby past the age of 11.
Yeah, I'd heard that as well. No jokes. I had heard that, yeah.
He was too big to participate, but... Listen, he's a specimen, and he's one of those generational greats. I mean, he can be one of those generational greats. He's still got a lot of work to do, but he's well on course to be talked about in the same breath as I've just said, Messi, Ronaldo's, LeBron's, and Tiger Woods. He can do it. Yeah. He's just got to keep doing what he's doing, and it will come. If you,
as a man that's known him for 7 or so years now, and has looked after him and guided him and had a say in the fights that have been chosen, what do you still have any reservations? Because as much as we know the talent he's been, and the ending of Jermaine Franklin was a proper ending. I mean, any heavyweight in history would be happy with those 2 shots. But in your mind, you're a boxing man, for us. Are there things like, would you like to see, just a little, someone standing up a little bit more? To see him? No. I know that's the big argument.
That's the thing. There's no middle ground.
Maybe it is Big Philip. Maybe it is.
There is no middle ground. If you're considering Philip as that, as that. I think this is the crazy thing. This is the crazy thing. I love Derek to pieces, but Derek is the ultimate gatekeeper of the heavyweight division.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Derek, but what would happen on Moses and Derek now?
I wouldn't like to see it now. Right. 7 or 8 years ago, maybe.
It'd be a great
now.
slugfest. But the fact of the matter is, Moses considers Filip Hrgovic as the gateway to world level.
Yeah.
And that's the scary thing of the belief of this young man.
Yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, who's above Hrgovic in your mind? Not putting you on the spot, but not putting you on the spot. I'm not going to hold you to ransom. So I'll help. So Tyson Fury and AJ, because they're Tyson Fury and AJ. Usyk because he's Usyk.
Yeah.
Fabio and Daniel because they're Fabio and Daniel.
Well,
who else?
Give it a route map. Give it a route map of the next 5 fights in no particular order. There's no reason why it can't be Kabayel, Dubois.
Yeah.
I mean, Anthony said he wants the fight.
Yeah.
Please, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
There's nobody in the top 5 of any of the world rankings, governing bodies,
who you wouldn't fight.
That Moses wouldn't fight. No. Not one.
Because earlier, was it last year, you thought that let Sanchez and Torres, when they were meant, Frank Sanchez and Richard Torres, when they were meant to be fighting, you said let them fight, then we'll fight the winner of that. Did you have an option? Didn't you have a chance to fight one of them? But that was 2 fights ago. And by the way,
I think at the time though, Steve, if you look at that, then that's a timing thing, because had he taken up the option then to fight Sanchez or Torres 2 fights ago, financially that's got to be a headline fight. But Moses wasn't quite there then.
Yeah.
Now, let's do it.
Yeah, I appreciate. I mean, right now, I know that the Dillian White was a quick blowout, but there was still something about his mentality going into the fight. Still something about the chilling way he finished it. And as for the Jermaine Franklin, I'm not having anybody tell me that they knew that would happen and that would happen like that. That was brilliant finishing, and he sort of didn't dismiss him, because that would make it seem like Moses is disrespecting the opponents. But he had no respect for him. Again, I don't want it to be in a negative way. But he just knew, he fought with such confidence that it was inevitable what happened.
But that is the difference in these elite guys.
Yeah.
In the belief that they have, in the preparation they put into it. Moses has got a fantastic team around him with Ben and Lee and all the guys in the gym. Who will have given them a game plan, and that's the difference, I think, between elite and good.
Yeah,
being able to execute your game plan under pressure.
And a little bit of a personal thing now. I've got a decent bit of tan and not a lot of hair. You've got the same as me.
Same here, mate.
Yours is shaved. But could I just say that your tan is a lot deeper than mine? Have you got the entire summer off? Are you just out doing like tanning with a silver tray or something?
I've spent a lot of weeks walking around Hatfield House, planning our new music festival.
When's that?
It's at the 8th and 9th of August. We're bringing a new festival to Hertfordshire.
This is the first one.
This is the first one. It's going to be an annual event. First one's 8th and 9th. this August. We've got Faithless and Dizzy Rascal headlining on the Saturday, and then we've got Ocean Colour Scene, Feeder, Hardfire on the Sunday. So
Go on, son.
yeah, we're having a go.
And then a couple of weeks later, we'll be in the ring with this.
And then yes, it's
just
a bit
across
busy
there
August.
in the O2.
You say about going away all summer, no chance this year. No chance this year.
November,
But,
November looks nice.
You better be there, with your glow sticks and,
Listen,
and your whistle.
listen, you invite me anywhere there's a glow stick, I'm going to be there. Listen, Francis, thanks so much for your time.
mate.
Now, I did speak to Filip Hrgovic, and I just love Big Phil. I think he's got a great sense of humour, but the one thing I did notice about him was how serious he looked and how serious his eyes were. Filip, thanks for your time. Let me ask you, did you pick Moses Itauma? Was it your choice to fight him?
I signed a multi-fight deal with Queensberry, and my first fight was obviously Dave Allen, and second fight I have like 5 names in the contract: Dubois, Wardley, Moses, Agit Kabayel, and Lawrence Okoli. So 4 of them are unavailable, and Moses, it's interested into the fight, and they offered me only him. So yeah, that's it.
People are talking about Moses like he is the future of heavyweight boxing, like he is the champion already, like he is unbeatable, like he is untouchable. What do you think?
We'll see. I don't know. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. My job is to stop him to become, champion, to become a superstar. I mean, even if I beat him, he still has a lot of time to become,
Because he's so young.
Yeah, he can box for next 15 years at least. So still, if I beat him, he can still have time to recover and to become champion and to become a force, But we'll see, how good he is, and I don't know. Really, we all don't know how good he is,
Has he impressed you when you've watched his fights?
No, because I never saw him in trouble, I never saw him. He had a easy way, from youth championship to professionals, easy fights, becoming a already superstar in few guys who were over the top, and who showed up in a bad shape, and now he's whole world talking about him. But I didn't see, a real warrior. I didn't see him in trouble. So this what he showed is good, He showed speed and punching power and IQ and combinations, but we never seen him in trouble, and that's the boxing is about, when you are in trouble, to get up and to continue to fight.
When you are cut, when you are dropped in the first round, when you are against the odds, that's when we see it. We have seen none of that with him, you're right.
Yes, we didn't see. So Great Britain needs a new hero. Anthony Joshua is out, Tyson Fury is out in few fights. Wardley and Dubois, they are not stars. They are champions, but they are not big stars. So
The big difference between big star and champion, you're right.
Great Britain need a star like Joshua was or is, like Tyson Fury was. So Great Britain boxing industry need to make money. That's why they need a star, big star. So Moses is there, they building a new star. So we'll see, is he a hype job or is he a real deal? So I think a lot of things have done through this marketing and commercials and hyping that. A lot of things has done in that way. So we'll see, is he a real deal?
So if you had to put him on a set of scales, so you are weighing him, so is it, with you, is he more hype job or is he more unknown? What do you think? Is it more, which way would it be in your head, Filip?
I think it's unknown.
Does that make him dangerous, being unknown?
He, like I said, he could be a next great fighter, of course, but he need to show chin, endurance,
Fifth round, sixth
will,
round, seventh
will,
round,
and to adjust to everything, and we don't know. Maybe he is something. Like I said in previous interviews, in my 20 years of boxing, I boxed with everyone, in amateurs, in sparring, in professionals. So I never came into the ring and I never felt like I don't have solution. Like I never felt like that things are out of my hands.
Because you'd been there before.
Yeah, I always, with every opponent, I had hard fights, I had, troubles, I had the struggle, but I always felt strong inside. I always felt I have solution, I always felt I'm dominating the fight. I always felt this opponent who I'm facing is not something I never saw before. So if this kid is gonna make me feel like that I come into the ring and I see what power is this, what speed, I don't have solution, If he gonna make me to feel like this, then he's special, But like I said, I never felt like that way. I fought Olympic champions, world champions, European champions, I sparred Klitschko, everyone, I always felt, good inside.
Yeah. So you knew
some rounds you lose, some rounds you win,
of course,
but always competitive. So if this kid is so good that he make me feel like I don't have solution, so good. Congratulations, kid, you're next great guy, and I'm going to, to buy a boat and to,
sail around the coast.
Yeah.
It's a nice coast, admittedly.
Buy some, nice car and relax.
Yeah. That's very honest of you to talk that way. What do you think will happen first bell? And are you, Filip, the type of boxer that likes to look into your eyes of your opponent to get a sense of who they are? Do you like to do that, or do you just think, forget it, ding ding, we fight?
I think it's not important, like what I see in his eyes, what he see in my eyes. Sometimes maybe it can give you some hint, but it's not important. It's like ring is a reflection of your life, of your everything, of your training, of your life, of your talent, of your mentality. So you cannot, trick. You cannot cheat into the ring, so it's not about dangerous look or something like that.
And finally, Filip, the world heavyweight title is still something you dream about after Moses. It's still something you want, even though we have no idea who will be the champion and which belt you would fight for. Still is your dream, world heavyweight title? Oh, you did it.
Do you see
this? Good. Yeah, I did. Actually, I think
I throw it more high.
No. If you don't mind me saying so, and I like you, I think mine was cleaner than yours.
But I throw it higher.
Would you want to have one more go? You want to do it? You want to
one
do a
more
mic
round,
off?
man.
Who
it's
goes
1-1. It's 1-1.
Who goes first, me or you?
You.
Yeah, that's a double knockout. Filip, it's been a pleasure talking to you. The last question was about winning the title, winning the world title, just becoming the world champion. Because it's been a long time, 20 years of Filip Hrgovic in major tournaments, major sparring, major fights. But you're still young. 34 is not old. Still young. Do you still dream of winning world titles? Or
Of course, man. You crazy or what?
Good. Well, possibly crazy. Yeah. For asking that question, maybe crazy.
Of course, I'm dreaming, and this is crucial fight, the biggest fight of my life and crucial fight for me. If I beat this guy already in contract, is that I'm gonna challenge WBO title, but even if he's not in contract, I'm gonna be in the top position to face anyone. So.
Daniel Dubois again?
Oh, that will be awesome. Imagine beating Moses and then rematch with Dubois and becoming a champion. That will be awesome, man. So amazing.
Final question. Last week, England, Croatia, but Croatia's still in the World Cup. Are you a massive football fan?
Look, for every goal that we received, I'll beat your one guy. So Joyce, Adelaide, Allen, and now Moses.
Yeah.
And then Dubois.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So
it's a five-a-side team. It's a team.
So I must give beating for every goal to one of your guys.
Okay.
Is that fair enough?
So that was Filip Hrgovic there, and just for the record, and I'll say this now because Filip's gone, I threw my microphone higher in our tumbling microphone competition. I know that's not necessarily great radio, but I assure you, mine was higher and I caught it cleaner. But Big Filip said he won, and who am I to argue with a man who weighs 19.5 stone, who's 6'7", and reached he's been at Olympics and got medals, as they say in the trade. He's a top fighter. Thanks to Big Phil. Thanks also to Francis Warren, and good luck with his Great Fate weekend festival at the start of August. And thanks, of course, obviously, to Moses Itauma. And I like the look of Itauma. I know it's a long way out from a fight, but if you told me he was fighting on Saturday, I'd believe you. I'm Steve Bunce. I've been down by the Thames. I've been out by the sun. I'm looking across at the O2 beach. Proper place to do a podcast. And this has been 5 Live Boxing.
5 Live Sport.
I'm Steve.